Good morning children. Everyone are doing well. We'll discuss about 10th class assignment biology 30th dated transport of materials in plants. In this assignment we have 3 questions. First question, why do trees die if bark is removed? Why do trees die if bark is removed? The trees die if the bark is removed, as the bark disrupts the sap or food which produces food cannot reach the parts of the plant. If bark is removed, it disrupts the phloem, sap or food from leaves cannot reach different parts of the plant. Cannot reach parts of plant. So the plant, due to lack of nutrients and moisture, finally die. Due to lack of nutrients and moisture, finally plant will die. So this bark is removed, it disrupts the phloem, sap, from where the leaves prepare the food cannot reach the parts of the plant. So due to this lack of nutrients and moisture, the plant finally will die. So next question. What are the differences between xylem and phloem? What are the differences between xylem and phloem? The differences between xylem and phloem. Xylem provides transportation of water and minerals from the roots. Phloem transports food from leaves to different parts of the plant. When you take xylem, it is a conducting tissue and it provides only water and minerals. Provides water and minerals. It provides food from leaves, from roots. So xylem is a dead tissue. Phloem is living tissue. Xylem provides mechanical strength to the plant. whereas phloem does not provide mechanical strength to the plant. It provides mechanical strength it does not provide mechanical strength. The main conducting vessels in the xylem are xylem vessels. The main conducting vessels in the phloem are sieve tubes. So the main conducting vessels in the xylem are conducting vessels are xylem vessels. In phloem, conducting vessels are sieve tubes. So through these xylem vessels, water and minerals are transported in xylem. Through sieve tubes, the food is transported to different parts of the plant. These are the differences between xylem and phloem. Next question. What is the inference you observe in conducting an experiment with amphib? What inference you observe in conducting experiment with amphib? So what is the inference you will observe in conducting an experiment with amphib? So many biologists conducted experiment on amphids. So they proved that phloem is a vessel, conducting vessel, which transports food to the different parts of the plant. So this is an amphib. This is xylem vessel. This is phloem. So the needle-like structure which is present is called proboscis. So this is proboscis. So the transportation of water and minerals in plants occur through xylem and phloem. So the biologists referred that the transportation of food will occur through phloem. So we'll discuss this through this experiment. So they have taken an aphid. So aphid is nothing but an insect. So it has a long needle-like structure. This is known as proboscis. So this pierces into the xylem and phloem vessels. So when it pierces its needle-like structures into the phloem vessels to obtain nectar. So when this aphid is killed, this proboscis contains some of the fluid-like structures. It exudes some drops of fluid-like structures. So when they refer this fluid-like structures, it contains sugars and amino acids. So the phloem contains food materials. The food materials are amino acids and sugars. So this aphid, when it is piercing into the phloem, when it is killed, the proboscis excludes some fluid drops. So these fluid drops are tested. When they are tested, they refer that this contains amino acids and sugars. So by this, we can conclude that phloem transports food materials into the leaves. So these are the 3 questions in this assignment. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.